if required by the evaluator. So let's have it on Friday afternoon. So we have 3 mentors. So along with that, any expert mentor will join. So if we divide in breakout room, we can cover it. Those who have not done, let's me plan it on Saturday. This is how planned. So we have one more topic. We have lots to cover in this topic. So let me start. If possible, we will complete it. If anything is required, if you feel like you overloaded, we will continue that on tomorrow morning. Will it be okay? So that's why I thought let's start, because we had a small topic in the morning. Anyone wants to say anything? Who raised a hand? Siddharth.
No, ma'am, it was by mistake.
Okay, fine. So Kudus and Swapnil, are you back? So this
Yes,
is a plan. Okay, Swapnil.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So this time you need to present your project. So we have a project here. We have a project, one more mini project. It's a mini project, same route planner, same 4 tasks, but by using collection and this Java 8 feature. And next week, there is one mini project and you will be having your capstone Java project. So totally 3 mini project followed with 1 capstone project. One is your route planner. So this is the, again, modification with route planner, and you need to present it. So prepare, start from today itself. Okay. So listen, the last concept of course 5, which is performing operation on a sequence of collection object using Stream API. I'm going to introduce a new API, which is Java 8 concept, which is Stream API, a new package for doing an operation on collection. It's time to think and tell. Sales and analysis department of grocery chain spread across US has sales data of its store available in raw format. The department needs to analyze the data to perform various tasks. So I assume like this is a sales data. And the data is in front of you in the form of tabular column. And they need to analyze whether it is a profitable sales or whether it is loss, whether which has been the maximum sale, when it is a less sale. So many analysis these people will make. According to you, what difficulty are likely to arise when you are dealing with the raw data sets? On seeing the data, on seeing this data, what are all the problems you have with this data? This is an introduction.
Date is not.
These are missing.
Date is different mode, different format.
Very good. So one thing I want to say, where we are,
Date
the
is
date. See, it is not a unique format, not a common format. One is with this format hyphen slash. So when you are pulling the data, you will get a lot of difficulty in handling this date. Apart from that, very good interpretation. Empty data, null data. So if you read the data in Java, it will be resultant as null pointer exception when you try to read the data.
Date is not sorted.
So yeah, it is not sorted. When you are trying to sort, you cannot do, because it is not in a proper unique format. Every row is having different format. The account created.
Different state. Different state.
Okay. But even being a Java developer handling a string, we have an alternate for name. According to me, two things observed is, one is dealing with the null value, the other one is this date. I don't have problem with remaining, but there is some problem with this data. I found only two. Even though these things and all we can correct, it's not a big deal. Certain things which we could not able to handle in a Java program is these two things. Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Think in development point of view. Yes, Subha, it's correct. I'm keeping a pass here. Next week from Monday, when moving on to the next course, we will be dealing with these kind of raw data under our RDBMS. Let it be, we will experience a lot. All right, a continuation of that. With that raw data, the analysis team needs to find all the customers from given city. If I provide any city name, they need to retrieve the customer details. Whomsoever customer they made a purchase on $1,200, something. So whomsoever have Visa card for payment, change all the customer name to uppercase if they are not in proper format. How can we perform these tasks using Lambda and functional interface? Is it possible? Is it possible to do these tasks, finding
Yes,
a customer based
Yes,
on
ma'am.
city
Yes, ma'am.
greater than 1,200, whomsoever used Visa card, and converting the name to uppercase? It is possible. Even it is possible without Lambda and functional interface. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Even it is possible in regular code, but the problem is efficiency. So if I do without Lambda, I may code with some 10 lines. With Lambda, it may be 5 lines. You know something? By using the topic stream API, you can reduce within a single line. So if I can do without Lambda regular programming with 10 lines, with Lambda and functional interface 5 lines. You know something? By introducing the next concept, stream API, I can do within one single line, hardly one line, max to the max 2 lines. It is possible. So we will read the customer data from the file and populate to customer object. So we are doing on every applications from last week, file handling. From file, you will have a data, you will read and you will convert to the proper format and you will populate to object. It's very, very, very important. That object you will add in your list. In order to filter the data, we will use predicate interface. And in order to change the name to uppercase, we will use function interface. And you will perform the appropriate task. I will define my predicate condition matching with that whomsoever city name or sales amount, and I will call. The question here is, can we make the code more conscious? Still, is there any way to reduce the number of lines of code? This is very important. Second point, what can we do if we encountered null value? When I'm doing in regular Java, when I'm doing with the functional interface, predicate and function, I may face null pointer exception. So I want to avoid null pointer. Even though out of 10 data, if one data is null, my object needs to handle that. I don't have any functionality to handle null. Simply, if I try to read the null value, it will resultant as exception. Can we ensure filter method does not return null list? No. How we will handle null pointer exception situation? By using the concept streams API. So the same thing if you do with stream API, you can reduce the number of lines of code. Point number 2, yes, null pointer exception can be overcome by using optional. We have a concept called as optional. Whenever if you are reading and writing to and from the list, null can be overcome. How? Let's explore. So we are going to perform operations on a sequence of collection object, nothing new. Read the file, store it in collection object, but we are going to handle an operation using streams API. Listen carefully, although it is single line, we need to use a proper syntax. In this session, we will discuss about streams and its function, implementing stream API, intermediate and so many terminal operation. As I said, null can be handled with the help of optional class. And we have some methods we will explore on those optional classes. So 2 topics, one is streams and its methods. The other one is optional class exclusively to handle your null values. So streams API, like functional interface, we have a new API. It is used for processing sequence of collection object. Whenever I'm handling a collection object like array list, hash set, any data. So if I want to do any processing of my collection of object, I will be using stream API. It is a series of objects that consist of methods to produce filtered result. Can you relate the second point?
Yes, ma'am.
This
Yes.
is a core concept of your stream API. I will be holding collection of objects. It can be a single wrapper class or it can be a user-defined class. Also, my stream API deals with n number of methods, and that method is responsible for producing an appropriate filtered result. Based on my condition, my collection object will be filtered. It's very, very important. It is not a part of any collection. It is just a separate interface. I will be having my array list separately. That is comes under collection API. In my collection API, I can handle any operation. Conversion, sorting, filtering, reverse sorting, matching with the record and filtering the record with the help of separate interface called as stream API. It is not a part of any collection. Generics is a part of collection, but streams API is not a part of collection. It gets insights from various data source or medium such as array and collection. I will be providing the data via array and collection. It processes, that's all. Stream does not alter the casual state of array or collection. It's very, very important. We cannot change any values, order, or any, if I do any operation, let's say I have salary column. In my stream, I'm going to update the salary with some 10,000 rupees. Nothing will get reflected in my base data. Only for requirement of the middle purpose, we are using streams functionality. It only supplies the result according to the conveyed method. The need for external iteration of stream is not necessary because stream has its own internal iteration technique. Developer need not to return a loop or an iterator. The last point is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't want to use for loop or for each loop, or I don't want to use iterator, list iterator. So streams API is having inbuilt internal iteration technique. Developer need not externally write a loop or an iterator. So all the 5 points are important. Please make a note of it. You can take a snap. So point number 1, by using Stream API, I can handle collection of object in a sequence order, one after another. And it is having lots of method to do various operation with my collection. So stream is different, my collection is different. I'm gonna to apply those stream methods to my collection to do any operation. So it will not reflect the actual data. And streams is having its own method of iteration. So let's assume I have this brute.csv. So let's assume this is my actual data I'm storing in my flight list. So streams always will take a copy of the data. So this is my actual data. I'm storing it in my list object. So what this stream will do is it always takes create a duplicate object where it will hold all the details of flight list. And whatever the operation is doing, it will not affect in my array list. It will be affect in my streams object. Whatever the theory point I'm telling, the same theory we are going to implement in practical. These are all some rules. According to my requirement, I will be having so many streams operation. If required, we will connect one stream with another stream to fulfill all the operation. So shall I get into methods of Stream API? Intro part, theory, introduction of streams. So whatever the theory we discussed, we will implement. Shall I? Guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So under java.util.stream package, under stream, it's an API. See here, stream is an API. So what is the speciality of API? What are all the APIs we discussed so far? You should have a clear idea about API. So one API we came across recently is what? Guys, speak out.
Java collection.
Collection API. Why I am telling about collection API is API is a block where it consists of so many interfaces and classes. So under collection API, I have iterable. Under that, I have collection. Don't confuse with this collection and this collection. Collection API is different. Collection interface is different. Apart from that list, queue, set, all the child class, everything will come under collection API. Likewise, we have stream API. Under stream API, we have so many interfaces. And each interfaces is having sub interfaces and its methods and child classes. So stream API defines so many stream interfaces. Under API, I have so many interfaces. Everything is coming under java.util.stream package. So under all other child interface, we have a parent interface called as base stream. So on top of this hierarchy of my stream package, I have base stream. So all the basic functionality of my streams are available under my base stream. And by default, base stream will hold all the basic operation and it comes under try with resource. So I can use try, open, close, no finally block. So that no auto closing is enabled.
Ma'am, pardon me.
So additionally, okay, listen. So if I want to open my stream API, under stream API, we have so many interfaces. So all these are child interfaces. It falls under the category base stream. Okay, base stream
Okay.
having all the basic functionality of all the streams. Apart from that, base stream is having inbuilt try with resource property. So I don't want to have an explicit closing. What is the purpose of try with resource? Don't make me to revise the old topic again. When I said try with resource, I need an answer from you all.
To close all the resources. Yes,
So I
ma'am.
can, very good.
Automatic.
I can handle resources. Those resources need not to be closed by developer. It will be automatically closed. So what I'm trying to say is stream classes can be used under your try block. So because it must be implements from auto closable interface. Only then I can use. All those points should come in front of you when I said try with resource.
Understood, ma'am.
Thank you. So we have stream, bubble stream, int stream, long stream. Okay, listen. Stream takes source. For sure, stream is a separate API, collection is a separate API. Whatever the collection I have array list, that I need to assign to my stream as a source. So my stream will take source, which is nothing but array or a collection object, and it starts working on it. My collection may be located in a files, external files or external database. That is the reason auto closable has been enabled. Got it? Please relate all the things. So whenever if you have any files or databases, mandatory you need to take care of closing. 1 second. So whenever yeah. So whenever if I going for such kind of external object, care must be taken to release the resource. So that is the reason we have all those properties associated with that. So let's assume I have a data. It can be a user defined data or it can be a file data. I'll be storing it my collection or an array. So this source, my collection list needs to be passed as a source, as an input to my stream. Point number 1. It performs various operations. So yes, it performs aggregate operation. What do you mean by aggregate? Can you name some aggregate operations? Or you haven't come across with these types of aggregate operation? See, this is simple topic. The question which I arised is so simple. Maybe the word is new to you. You haven't come across with certain words Like, no, aggregating total, aggregate sum, aggregate average. Oh my God. Guys, are you there or not? Yes or no? So few people are not at all opening a mouth from morning to evening. What is this, ma'am? I haven't come across on this aggregate operation. This is new to me. Or you have some answer, you share.
Sum of values.
Sum of
Values.
sum of all the values is aggregate. Sum is one aggregate operation.
Maximum. Maximum, minimum.
You know, I will show you. Yeah, maximum, minimum is also correct. I will
Average.
not go aggregate in Java. Tell me.
Average.
Average is also aggregate only. When it comes sum, then it is not Java topic. It's a generalized topic. What we were talking, yeah, aggregation. What is mean by aggregation operation is I will get one single value, one single scalar value from a collection of value. I said this term in your batch, scalar values. So whenever if I'm having collection of values, from that, based on my requirement, if I'm getting one single value, then it is aggregate. So if I have 10 values, I am doing a sum. Sum is aggregate. I am finding by 10. Out of 10 value, finding maximum, minimum. Even finding the count. Count is equal to 10 is also aggregate. So from a collection of value, I'm going to get one value from many values on condition based. It is aggregate. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So the best example is sum, average, count, maximum, minimum. What else? Did I miss anything? Yeah. So I can perform an aggregate operation. Simply I can do sum up, or based on condition I can do aggregate operation. So I want to know whomsoever, let's assume student data. In my student data for CSE department alone, I want to find sum. Is it possible? It is required. So we need to make it possible. You got the point? One is you want to find the sum of all the students' mark. But particularly, I want to get the sum of CSE students' mark. Or I want to find the highest mark of mechanical department. Possible. So let's assume I have CSE department student. I have to take a condition CSE. I need to check, let's say 8th semester. Then I want to find the sum, minimum, maximum. Is it possible? Two condition. One is CSE department, the other one is semester. Requirements will be there. Finding the maximum and minimum elements in the streams. These operations are called as intermediate operation and they return a stream. This is very, very important point. In streams, we will do intermediate operation. So let's take, I have a roll number, I have name, I have department, I have SEM, I have marks. So assume CSC, IT, MEC, UC, IT. Assume that so many data are there. First semester, second semester, first, second, and then first. And then let's have some marks. So what are all the steps we need to do? So step number 1, I want to read the data from file and convert to student object in Java. Think about Java point of view. And you will add to each student object to a list. So let's say to array list object. So this is not new. This is what we did from the day from last week. So let's assume there were various requirements. Being an analyzing person, or I have a requirement. So for example, I want to find total marks of MEC student of first sem. So what we need to do? Can I find it out directly over here?
No, ma'am.
So that is the reason we have so many piped mechanism. So step by step. So initially I want to filter MEC data. So that initially I will pass my entire list in my stream API. In that stream API, let's assume I have a stream object. Let's say object 1 is holding all data. So that data I am applying to my stream object 2. So out of all the data, we are filtering only mechanical data. In my stream object 3, I am filtering out of object 2, I am filtering only SEM1 data. So again, you will be creating stream object 4. So where you will find total marks of, not for first object or not for all the data, for the previous object. So this is called as piped sequence of objects. So it will not affect whatever the changes you are making, it will not affect your original data. It is going to affect your streams object, and we will be creating, these are all called as intermediate streams. If required, even I can combine 2 and 3. It is possible with AND operator. If required, you can do with one single stream object, or you will be creating many stream objects. Let's look into our theory. It performs aggregate operation like filtering a stream based on condition, finding certain element based on clause, finding maximum and minimum. These operations are called as intermediate operation, and every operation is gonna to return the stream. One stream will be passed as an input to another stream. Most of the stream operation return stream itself because it is pipeline. Pipelining is called as terminal operation. Whatever I discussed in the Excel, same they have provided in 3rd and 4th point. Stream operation do iterations internally over all the source element. It's not required. Explicit iteration is not required. It will do automatically. Yeah. Point number 1, convert a collection such as array list to stream. You will be allocating your array list to your streams. And whatever the operation I want, I will do. Finally, accumulate the element of stream. Whatever the stream I have, store it in your another collection. So it will not affect the original collection. Let's say I want to view the record of mechanical first year students. So I should get only these 2 records. So out of, let's assume 7 records, I will apply the 7 records to my stream object. My stream object will do filtering and final stream object will be assigned to another collection. Let's assume for our case, it is temp list. Okay, shall I continue theory part? Have you got an idea? Deepesh,
ma'am.
Jitesh,
Yes,
Asinath, tightly close to your mouth. Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Or shall I stop and continue on tomorrow morning? For that also I'm open to you. Let's get into the method part. How we are, whatever the theory we discussed, how we are implementing with the help of methods. So under streams interface, base stream interface, we have a filter method. As name implicits, filter method is used to filter the records. Not a regular predicate way, it is different. So this method is used for selecting items according to the predicate passed as an argument. Whatever the condition I specified in my predicate, based on that, the method is going to filter the record. So filter method lets you to filter the stream. Please look into the syntax of filter. The return type will be stream of the respective data type. Filter method, it will take predicate as a parameter. So whenever if you are supplying a predicate, it should be of that respective type. Either it should be child class or parent class. You cannot introduce anything new. It allows, by the way, parent as well as child. Here we have a freedom. I can pass array list as well as I can pass list. What is this? In Java, this type of syntax is called as? Anyone wants to give a try?
Conversion.
No. Tejas, louder, please.
Conversion.
No. Let's see who is telling.
Ternary operator.
No, it's not ternary.
Typecasting. No.
It is
Extends
not
to,
type. Huh? It's not typecasting.
extends to,
It's not sex. Extends we discussed in the session. So question mark extends we discussed, but here they provided super. Think. Very, nothing to say. Very good or very bad.
Reference.
It's not regex.
Reference.
Huh?
Reference. Referring to.
No. It's not reference. Huh? Jitesh, louder, please. The technical term is wildcard. I was expecting the answer wildcard. Whether the word is new to you all?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
When we discussed this wildcard,
Wild generics.
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 So when I am passing the data, either I can pass my parent, it accepts child. Here opposite. I can pass array list as well as it will accept list. It's super. Kudus, Vaishnavi, Maina, Praveen, none of you opened your mouth. Let's go. Now for you, it is wave 26. When we discussed that in week 3. In wrapper class only. No, not wrapper class.
I mean,
Recently, week
In
5 only.
course 5, yeah.
course,
Course 5 in this week
Course
only.
by
After collection.
generics and
Yeah.
collection.
I gave this demo to you. Yeah, for your batch only. Oh my God. I mentioned as May 26. Today it is 1st June. Thursday session. See here. But in demo, we discussed on parent and its child. Here the reverse one. Instead of extends, we have super. So here child, I can have integer, comes under number. Here it is opposite. When I give child, it's super also accepted. It's okay. After all, we are a human being. We may forget things, but what is the solution? How we can recollect all the things?
Revision.
Revision. Please do revision. Yeah. So filter method, we will pass predicate object. Moving on to the next. Map. This is new to you all. Listen carefully. Map. It is used, this method returns a stream consists of result applying the given function to the element of same string. If I want to take one collection and it is stored in streams, based on my filter condition or based on my requirement, one stream data, if I want to transfer to another stream object, I will be using map method. So stream to stream can be passed based on my requirement with the help of map. So let's assume I have this data. So by using filter, I can get only mechanical data. By map, I'm having 7 records. All are stored in streams. So based on my filtering, let's assume only mechanical data I need to filter and I want to store that in another stream. Converting 7 records to 2 records in another stream is possible with the help of map. Map will traverse all the records and it will store it in another stream object. And this is familiar to you, but we have advanced concept of sorting here. We have a sorted method.
Syntax of map.
Yeah.
Syntax of
Yeah. So syntax of map, sorry, I missed. It will take, so stream, it's a map method, which will take a function. So based on the function return type, my 7 data will be shrunken to 2 data. And with appropriate mapper object, which will be the another stream. So 7 record based on my function condition, it will return 2 and that 2 will be stored here. Don't worry, we will only if we come across with the demo program, you will be familiar with this. So last method is sorted. As we all know, sorted, you can sort the stream data and it is based on comparator interface. And the speciality is you can do forward as well as reverse. What is that? Ascending order and descending order also possible. Yeah. So let us discuss on examples. 1 second. One second, 1 second. Uh, let's see a simple example. They have taken a source as what is that? Arrays. So assume like there is a string array holding 3 data: reflection, streams, and string. And it will be it is an array. I'm gonna to apply for a stream. Left hand side is very important. From all the demos, we will create a stream object, capital word, of the respective data type. Stream object equal to right hand side will be my collection object dot which method you will call. This is very, very important. Please look into left hand side and please look into right hand side. By using my collection, they missed, assume like it is a names array. String of array names is equal to these 2 lines. So syntax is you will take a collection dot stream method. Under stream method, we will call filter, map, and sorted. What basis I want to filter? So I want to filter. By default, all the traversal iterator are inbuilt. So when I pass names, automatically it will take reflection. It checks reflection is starting with S, no. And the filter will return true or false. Are you with me, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it will take all the 3 values of array and this is my filter condition. So whichever the data matches with first letter S will return. Tell me. Who called me? No explicit for each, no explicit iterator, nothing. Here is my demo. So did you text me?
Ma'am, by mistake it is happening.
What for?
Ma'am, by mistake it is happened.
Okay, no problem. List. So let me take string. Any doubt with this line? Eighth line.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So it is an array. It's a string array. And we are converting it to list within a line. Or you can use a regular way of object creation and you can add the values. So you need to create a stream object and you need to mention the type. Generic is mandatory. So my stream object is equal to right hand side will be your collection dot. You will be calling a stream method dot. You will find filter method, map method, sorted, collect, distant. These many methods are there. So let us use. So here I want to do a filter. So filter, either I can pass predicate itself, predicate object, or I can pass my condition directly over here. So let us do a simple operation, then we will pass predicate object. So by default, let's assume X and my condition is X dot starts with second object 1, object 2. Object 3, object 4. I don't know why. Missed. I got reconnected. I have good internet connection only. Why? Please analyze the code. One second. I received a comment from Roshan on chat box. Is it for everyone? Then okay, I'll stop with the simple example. No worries. Two here, three. Fine. So it's a simple hello world kind of a demo for stream object creation. And I just tried only for filtering and sorting. 8 more are there. Still we have intermediate stream object. Deepesh, it's not overriding the yeah. More advanced concepts, and we are going to explore the new API. I can say that. Okay, fine. So more programming demos and with related to user defined data and this file data, we will have it on tomorrow morning. No worries. But I want you to read at least theory on streams API, stream object method. Only these three methods: filter, sorter. Even I didn't start on collect, map, and all. I'm sure you are all with me when I'm typing the code. So I have my list. I'm going to transfer all the data to my stream object. And here I'm going to filter all the data in my stream object. I'm checking whichever the data is starting with K, that data alone will be stored in my stream object. Anything will affect with my stream object with respective to my source data. If I do any modification with stream object, anything will be reflected with my source data.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, line number 10, I'm just calling filter method just to filter my list object. It's a string, so you can use string methods. And line number 12, I just wanted to pull the names having the minimum number of characters 4 and above. No, greater than 4, 5 and above. And 14th line, I'm sorting the data, alphabetical order, it will be sorted. 17th line, I have a number, integer collection of list. I'm sorting it. Further, I am sorting in the reverse order. I'll check the output and then I'll confirm. I just tried randomly on this reverse part. Let's wait. I want to get the expected output. Here, no, I will make print line. Then I will add. Here also I will add print line so that I can see in a single line. So the first stream object will return whichever the name starting with the letter K. And the second condition is whomsoever number of characters in the name is greater than 4, not inclusive of 4. Greater than 4 means 5 and above. So whichever the name is having 5 or more characters, whether it got sorted? Yes. My collection list has been sorted. Moving on to the last. Let me append. I have passed randomly 6 data. So initially I want to sort the data in ascending order. The same thing we want to do it in descending order. It is working. So the same can be applied for employee data, student data, flight data, mobile data, everything. I'm sharing the code. You try for various filtering. And you try for sorting also. Rest we will continue on tomorrow. We have a few more methods. Collect method, for each method, and reduce method. So we will discuss on this tomorrow. And in order to handle null, we have optional class. And along with simple hello world demo, we want to handle with the user defined class type. Okay. I'm sharing the reference material.